welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yay, we're back. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft, and I am playing the Minecolonies mod, and we are on land, and I'm going to change my view right now. So the last time we were here, we had a little group of people who came in on wagon trains. There's one right there, the wagon that has the beverages and the tents for people to stay who are visiting. So this is the tavern. We have the town hall tent, which is a pretty big tent, and along with the wagons, there were animals that were included, and so they were bringing a couple sheep and a couple cows for the farms that they would have. Hello. And then chickens for the eggs that they would need. And so we started setting up some things. So this is where Tucker has his 2 wagons, and these wagons are where he is going to be building from. And he's going to start building some tents for the 4 of them so that they're not in the tavern. And over here we have the other builders. This is Emmy, and these are her wagons that she has, and she is also going to start working on the tents. And because we need so desperately, this is Jace, who is growing all of our wood, and you can see wood that he is growing there. I think that we don't have any spruce, and we'll have to have that was shipped in. And so this forester is where it's going to be right now. And so while I'm talking about things, I think I'll actually fill in some pieces here and take away a bunch of construction tape. These places are actually done, so we don't need the construction tape here. This is the forester, and the forester is hard at work. So this is a temporary forester. As you can see, it's just a platform with some canvas over top of it, and we have lots of canvas things going on. So even though I'm talking about this now, I think what I should do, so that we have our people, our builders, actually doing something, is to get them started on the tents that they're going to build in, they're going to live in, the temporary tents. They're not going to live in the tavern. That's technically supposed to be for visitors. So we're going to put them into the tents. So I had this idea, and I decided that I was going to do it. And the idea was that this is the town hall. And the way this town hall was originally created by Mubian, there were tents all along here for people to live in, but they don't use those tents. And so we're going to put in tents that they actually do use. And so that is what we're going to do right now. So I'm going to touch this. I'm going to see, I think I have some in mine. Let's look here. Let's look at residences. And we have green. We should have green residence. We do, and we have a 1. And this is actually the small tent. Now, we could just take the small tents and make it so that these are the ones that they have. I'm going to bring this back here as far back as this piece right here. So they're going all the way back. The wheels are going all the way back to that edge. there, and that will put the tent right there like that. So there's one. Now I could either do one, and I maybe can do 2 or 3, but this can actually be expanded to a larger tent, but it can't be expanded if it's there. So this is only going to be a single tent right here because of those things. And are they going to take away the fence? They most certainly are. So what do I want to do about it? I could move it over just one more. Why don't I do that? I don't mind if we have to move this, and we can just move this to this side right here and leave it. And so they have that much room between this and this. And let us assign a builder to this. Assign a builder, and there it is, so we can see that. Let's put the other one in. We'll let them take those up if they're in the way. So let's put another one here and see how many we can fit comfortably on this spot where they had the other tents originally. So let's do residence. Let's do green residences. And let's turn this. I think it's facing the wrong way, but we'll find out. And yes, it is. So let's turn it around this way. There we go. And let's see how close we can get it to this other house. So it can go right there. We're having it come out a little bit. No, we don't need it to. Let's bring this one right back to that spot as well. And now they're kind of overlapping. Are they on exactly the same? No, they're overlapping. So let's move this over one. And we don't want them to overlap because it will make it that we can't build a bigger tent right here, and that is what we're probably going to want to do. And look, it fits right in that spot. Perfect. All right, let's start with the bigger tent on this side. Let's do this. Wait, do we have anyone working yet? No. Did I put that down yet? No. All right, so let's assign to a builder to that, and there they are. They're sharing that piece right there. And so we're going to have let's put this here, and let's do build options, and the builder is going to be Tucker for this one. Oh, I didn't do it. I saw that time. I saw that I didn't press build the building, and so there's that one. And then he's going to build both of these, and we're going to have Emery build the ones on this side. So we could keep this walk. I don't know whether I care or not about that. Let's keep it for right now in case this becomes our roadway or something. So let's put our others right here. So we're going to touch down here. Let's get residence, and let's put this in. So this is green, and let's turn this, and I think I didn't turn it the way I wanted, but I turned it the exact opposite way. Okay, and so it needs to go here. So we don't want it, this road part that's here, we're actually going to have it come pretty close here so that it is not, so that the trailer is not on the road. So let's move this into this area, and let me see if that's going to work. So they're going to come here and walk up in to this part right here. I think that's okay. It's a little messy. It's a little tiny bit messy. Let me see what happens if I turn it around and have this be up against this right there. Does that put it? Nope. See, well, it kind of does, because look, it comes right out to the road, but it comes out to the road too far. So it's better to have it come this way, because even though it comes out to the road there, no. So what's going to happen here is that on this side, there's no extra space. See how far back that's going? So that's the extra space that we needed. We don't have that extra space on this side. So we could put one here. Let's move this down to here and put one right here, because then the extra space is this part right here. So yeah, it's going to come all the way to there, but we can fix that when it's done. And I think I'm going to be happier with it being here, so we can see that this is not actually on this road part. We can repair that later. What we can do about the other one is that we can then face it the other way. So let's put this one here, assign a builder. So this can be a full tent piece right here, and it'll be just fine. And this part that is threatened here, that's fine. We'll fix it when we're done. We can tell from the other side how far away the fire is, and we'll just fix it from there. This one can either turn this way, and let's see what happens if we do that. Let's see what happens if we do a residence. Do the green residence, and let's rise up and let's see how we can fit this one in. Can we? Mixasa! Salut Mixasa! Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? And we can put this one, so see the road is there. We can actually make the road go away on this part, even though we didn't do it over on that one. Let's make the road go away this way and not have it go away that way. So we can put another one right up to there. I don't want to, there's enough room right here for them to get up into it. Je vais bien. Merci. Ah oui. Je vais bien aussi. Aussi? I think that's the one that is also. Let's see if I remembered that word properly. And there we go. So yes, so there is enough room for the builder to build these. So let's have Emmy start with this one right here. So the build options, the builder is going to be Emery. I'm going to end up calling her Emmy. Emery. And there we go. All right. So these 4 tents are actually going to replace the tents that were on this piece. So let's go up here. I'm going to show Mixasa that. I'm going to show you for a minute, Mixasa, what we are doing. So the people who are living here, they had a shipwreck. They were on their way to find a new world, a new place, a new continent. So they found Thalassia. Thalassia is the continent, and it's different from the skeleton mainland. And let's come here, let's switch packs. Let's go to Frontier. So we're kind of using a lot of Mubian stuff, but we've adapted some of it, and I'll show you how. So right here, this is the town hall. we'll show you what the town hall looks like at level 1, I believe. Yes, this is the town hall level 1. So as you can see, this building is here. This is the fire pit, and then it has on the sides these 6 places for people to be, but they can't use them. So we modified this to take off those, and let's X that. So we took those, we removed those wagons that they're not going to use, and we have some modified residential wagons from is it from their site? Let me see for a second. I think they are from their site, but let me check for a minute. Let's come here. Let's come down here. So the people did not want to go back across the water, and even though we were promising them that everything was going to be okay, Mr. Villager, oi, Mr. Villager, even though we were promising that, they weren't totally convinced, and so in that respect, they decided that they were going to create wagons, and they were going to come across the country by wagon. So this is the level 1 of Mubian's residence. And as you can see, it's got a huge piece of dirt under it because it does go underground later, but we don't want it to. So we modified this design to not have that underground, to not have the fire pit. Everyone's going to share the main fire pit right here. And we modified it so that we could not only build, they could not only, I made it this time so that they can build it. I understood the fact that it has to start with level 1. And so even when I don't want it to be a level 1, I name it level 1 so that they'll build it. So this is the level 1 of this. And the level 2 is they put a yurt down. As far as I'm concerned, this is a yurt. So they put down a yurt, and they're going to live in a yurt temporarily. And those 2, I have modifications for both of those builds. And that's what we're going to do with those. Let me make this go away. I'm going to make daytime come so we can see what's happening. So this is a wagon train. And this is a group of people who have arrived by wagon train. And Mr. Villager, ¿cómo está você? I am doing really good. I have a wonderful Twitch stream, and so I am very happy about what's happening. So I'm going to go in here. There's no one in here anymore. They're in the tavern, and we're just going to throw down a sleeping bag right here and go to sleep. So yeah, and there we are. Okay, so that's what we did with that. Now they're going to start, Emery is going to start building on this side, and Tucker is going to start building the yurt on this side. And they're first going to start with the wagons that they brought in, and then I can change them to yurts later when I need to. Okay, so we used the tavern from, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. I'm not going to be able to see. This tavern is, there it is. This is actually a fortress tavern. This is what the fortress level 1 tavern looks like. And it is so amazing, and I love it so much. I've always wanted to make it and have it be. And so we've set it up like this, that this is where the people come, and this is where this is what the tavern's going to look like in this town. So they have some tents set up for visitors. Right now they're using them. And that is that part. Up here, we want to have a hospital. And this is where Zaf and I have a problem. Zaf wants this to be really slow, but we can't have a hospital unless we have a university. And we have to have a certain level of university in order to have a hospital. So we're going to have trouble there. I'm doing it slowly because what's going to happen here is I'm not building the houses that are attached to these wagons. I'm not building the building that's attached to this builder's wagon. I'm not building the forester. When the time comes that I want to build the buildings, they're actually going to dismantle the wagons. Who the heck is this person? Which person are you looking at? Okay, so remember, Mr. Villager, we changed to Norse names. So the Norse names came in, the Norse names are coming in like this. I'm not sure what's going on with that, why they're not coming in properly. But the names aren't coming in properly, and more importantly than that, I can't change it. So I looked to see if there was some way I could change it back, because yesterday Mr. Villager was asking about the different names. And so when we went here, it says pick naming convention. When you go here, this slider does not work. So you can't go down. Oh, why didn't I do that? Wow. I did not do that yesterday. I did not do that yesterday. I was trying to make the slider work, and every time I clicked on the slider, it didn't work. So I figured that you couldn't change it. Look at this. Look, we can have French. We can have elf. Wait. We can have, wait. I can't pick on the slide. I can't do the slider. So we can have Japanese kanji, Portuguese, English, Japanese, and default, of course, and then Chinese and Dutch and Scottish. Oh my gosh! You think it's better we change to another style? And what do you mean by that? You're talking about the language? Yeah, we're going to have to, because we're not getting theirs. We could do French. Let's try doing French. So the people who are here are not going to have, their names are set already. So I can't change their names. So the people who came in with Norse names and with, what was the other one? Norse names and German names are coming in with partial names. And I'm hoping that now we'll get people coming in with, now this might still be Norse, these people with these names. Because we only have one tavern, we're only going to get the amount of people that a tavern gives us. And that is what we have so far. And this is Tavern 1. And that's all we're going to have. So, but now let me see if it will change to French names, where the people coming in will have French names from now on. If I pick one of these people, they'll be stuck with whatever this is for the rest of their time here. And I think that's going to keep me from picking any one of them. Oh, Zaf, Yasu, Zaf. Yeah, Yasu, Posise, and did you have a good day, Zaf? Did you? And yes, looks like called this way for a while. Yes, so I'm not going to pick these three people. I'm hoping, against hope, that we'll be able to fix their names. Let's go here. I'm going to do something. See, it's raining. And so I'm going to do something. Can I do it under here? I might be able to right here. Let's get an architect's cutter right here. Let's get wool. And let's get enough. let's get, let's come down here to where the wool is, and let's get this piece. And I think we have everything that we need now. So it rains here. It rains here. So because it rains here, we're actually going to have to cover the area where, let's do this, and let's do panel. Where, is that the right size panel? That is not. There we go. We have to cover where the builders are. See where the builder is now? And the builder's not going home, so we have to fix this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put over top of right here where they stand on both sides of this. We're going to make it look like they didn't take down the full wagon cover when they parked. So some of the wagon covers they took down to use, and the other wagon covers they are dismantling so that they can actually use those covering to make tents and to have the other places that they're going to have. So what we're doing is we're putting in covering here, and we want it to look like it's actually the original covering that was here. Let me get one of these. And that they just pulled it back. So that's what we're making this look like right now. We're going to put these here, across here. Let's get this piece right here to go there and to go there, and then we'll do the sides of this. So right in this spot here, let's bring it, I'm going to bring it over more. So we'll bring it over so that it covers both of them. It covers her workspace and it covers her if she's standing there. So now on this part, we're going to put the stair to make it look like this is all scrunched up on this part here that they just pulled it back, and this is what it looks like. Ooh, do we want to do the side? We could do a side piece. Let's see what this, that actually looks nice. And then we'll have this part back here be either this. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Let's do carpet. We're going to do floating carpet on the back part right here. Exactly what you were going to do if it was you. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. I love when we both have the same idea. And there we go. So she's covered, and it's meant to look like she pulled back a portion of this. So she doesn't want the whole thing over like these. She doesn't want the whole wagon covering over top like we have at the restaurant. She just wants enough to cover her up right there. So it's raining, and I'm actually surprised that they're working. Let's come here and let's look. This is the things that are needed. Now, where are they getting cobble from? There are some caves in the area. We actually don't have a stone person. They wouldn't bring it with them. I'm going to have a mason, a stone mason. In the desert, I did have a way, or at least a miner. Shoot, in order to do that. So there you go, Zaf. I can't rush it. I'm going to have a miner or a stonemason in order to get that part, in order for them to actually, you can't see anymore, can you? Let's come over here. It was dark already because it was raining, and they're not here. All the colonists are in bed. So we're going to come in here and go to sleep so that we can look at that. Because I don't have anyone who's going to do the thing that needs doing, and that is to cut some stone. So they are stumped right now because they're going to want stone, and we don't have any. We do have somebody to make the chests. We're just going to let the forester be the carpenter for these for right now, and they can make all of this. We have a case of wool, several cases of wool that they brought with them ready to go, so that's okay. So the one thing that's needed is the cobblestone, and I'm going to have to figure out what I can do about it. I could dig it up out of the ground right there and do that, but let's see what I want to do. I'm holding something in my hand. Let's move this out of the way. What was I going to do with that? I've got another one of those. I have a trash can. I don't know that I put a trash can here. I didn't. Let's put it around on this side. We're just going to put one of those in that area. Okay, he has the same problem. Let's see what happens if I give him. See, he's going to want. He's going to want the other. But let me see what we have here. So all of this can be done right now. So they can make all of this. What can't be, he doesn't have it. Why did he already have a piece? That is interesting. Why does she need a piece of cobblestone? Why does she need a piece of cobblestone? Let's come here. She doesn't need a piece of cobblestone. Aha! That's what you need. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's cancel this. I'm going to see what it is that she needs to... I'm giving her mine for a moment. What is it that she needs to do here? Oh! Speaking of cobblestone, there's where it's going to come from, because there it is. Okay. So that's what she's going to do. You push the wagon. All right, so let's come over to where he is and let's get it. Wouldn't it be fun if we could set up the animals like they actually did do that? But we cannot yet. I don't know any part that would do that of Minecraft, because that's what it would have to be. Is Minecraft for that. Whoops. Are we over too far? We were over a little too far there. Okay, and then let's take these away. I'm putting these in the middle because I like it. Like it's a tent piece. And there we go. And there we are. So on the front, we're putting in this part right here, and I'll turn it around in just a minute. But for right here, yay, Tucker! Good for Tucker. He finished it. Yay, team, Tucker. Okay, and we'll get him started on the other one. Why don't we get him started on the other one right now? So this is it. And this is the one that if we want to bring it over, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to leave a single there. Let's have him start doing this one and make this one the double. So Tucker is going to start build the building. And there we go. What if for the tents, depending on the color of the residence, the lower layer of wool be the same color or some kind of ornament? Oh, that might be interesting. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. What do we have? What is she doing that didn't happen here? What is she taking out? Oh, I see. She's taking out, she's going to put in the road. She's taking out the road pieces and putting in something else in those places. Okay. We'll see what she puts in. She's going to put in grass. See that right there where there's grass? So she's taking those away. It's fine, actually, because when the time comes, this is in the wrong place right here. When the time comes, we'll just go ahead and and make this with a shovel. I got a shovel. Let's see, I don't need this. I definitely don't need this right now, but I'm just going to put this here. So right here, we can do this. But if I do this, oh yeah, we can definitely do this here because this is the part that isn't going to change. This is the part that, how many is this? 1, 2, 3. That is going to come 1, 2, 3. This is where the road is going to meet here. Shoot. This is going to have to be dirt right here. Let's put that there. And let's continue. Because that's a wheel right there. And we need the wheel part to stay where it is. So there we are. And there's that. And so see, he's doing the same thing. He's digging up the road pieces that are there and making them go away. And I guess that'll be okay for right now. We'll put this part of the road back when he's done. The part that's right here, 2, 3. We can put that back. And what do I have here? I have that. I'm fine with those. And she's making the little house right now. The little house on the prairie. Let me put the back on here. I've got too many things in my hand. Let's hold on to this. And this right here. These we have all over the place. I'm just going to hold on to those. Let's bring this down. We have those all over the place. And we'll put this here for a second. And so what Mr. Villager is suggesting is that they begin coloring their homes to show that, just to make them different. And that's an interesting idea. That is an interesting idea, and I think I might like that. What I would do with some of them, like for instance, this is the restaurant piece here, that we could probably take and do something with. So let's put that there and that there. And the reason I can do this in this area with these pieces is because this isn't going to be like this. So this is the thing that I am absolutely doing, that when it's time to build a restaurant, I don't know what restaurant I'm going to build. And when it's time to build the others, we'll see what happens. There's another one right here, and since she's done building that one, we're going to have her build this one next. So we need Emery, and she's going to build this, and there we go. So she's building, and so let's see what we want to do. That looks like it's pulled back, like it's one of these that has been pulled back there, and that is the look that I wanted. And that's what we've got. So Tucker just built this one right here, and we're going to put him in here first. So manage housing. And yeah, I know Angel doesn't have anything to do, and there isn't anything I can do about that right at this moment. Should she work in the restaurant? She's not really good at that. I guess I could have her. She's over here talking to people. Ah, and there's the names. So she's gonna leave. She's one of the last ones. But Maya Garnier is one of our first ones that her name is under the French. So we're doing French names. And we're going to look at her for a minute. She's always wanted to build houses. Interesting. Look what she wants. Where are we going to get? They would ask me for them. But we're not going to take her. So I'm going to look at, all we need right now is this person right here. And that's all I want to work on for a second. So I need adaptability and knowledge. And yep, here we are at this point again. PT and knowledge is second. W. Okay, let's look at this. Let's go back here and let's get adaptability and knowledge. Now let's look at Maya again and see if she's a chef. How are you, Maya?
Okay.
Adaptability. She said okay. Oh my God. She actually said okay. Adaptability is 18 and knowledge is 14. So let me think about that. There's Max Leclerc. Leclerc? I think it's Leclerc.
Right away, mate.
And let's see. Adaptability is down and knowledge. So see, Maya actually might even be a cook. She might be a cook. Here is Lily, and what's your name? Casbron.
So,
Casbron. Oh, Cesbron. Cesbron. Okay, so let's look at her and see. Adaptability is 8. She had good stamina. Yeah, the other one she did. And well, for the housing, this could be depending on the block color for public buildings like restaurants and others, depending on workers' uniforms colors. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that is a good idea. We might want to take her, Maya.
Can I help
I
you?
wish she was a little bit higher, but I don't know that we're going to get any higher because we're only a level 1 here. Are we a level 1? Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're only a level 1 tavern here. And wait, where'd she go? So I don't know if that's going to affect their standing.
You are so
Should I
wise.
take her? She's expensive. I'm going to wait. What we'll do is we'll have Angel burn food. Angel is not a cook, but she's going to do it because she's the only one left without anything to do. So we're just going to assign Angel here. And we'll see how badly she does the food. We have a couple things. And let me go sleep because once again there are no lights. So one of the things that's going to happen after the houses are built is there are 2 things that normally I do myself. So I'm not going to build the roads and I'm not going to build the houses. They're actually building the houses. So let me come here and go to sleep. Let's come here and sleep. So this is going to actually slow down the time in the way that Zaf wanted. It's going to be nice and easy. Let me take this here down. Let me take this and put this here over top of that. That's all we need in there. Okay. And she's going to, Emery is taking this part away, and I think she probably needs, she might need something. She might need, look at this! Look at this! Isn't this so cool? Do you see it, Mr. Villager? Do you see it? The final C is silent. Okay, good. Look, you just have to point at it and it tells you what's in it. is so freaking cool. And the other thing that is cool, let's go over here and look at her for a second. Oh, I didn't get her. She moved. She's like, no, I don't want to be looked at. I'm working on stuff. But look what happens when you look at them. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. That is so amazing. You can now see what they have on them. It looks like eventually you can actually put stuff on them, like put clothing pieces. Right now, I don't know that you can. Maybe you can put armor on them, because that would mean that you could armor some of the people to make it that if they were in trouble or if they needed, if they started fighting, they could get armor too. Whoa! Whoa! That is so cool. You think the restaurant is too dark? Maybe some torches on the top fences. So let me see. So how many things am I doing? So we're not going to take Maya. We're going to wait. And Max's name is Leclerc. And Lily's name is probably Cebron. Cebron. Or Cesbron. And Garnier. And so there they are. And then you thought that this already happened. It's the correct word, thought, with a T on the end, and no R. T-H-O-U-G-H-T is thought. T-H-R-O-U-G-H is through. And yeah, your understanding is that you could directly put armor on a guard, but I don't think you could on non-guard citizens. Okay, all right. And what that means is that, you know how the guards pick all sorts of crazy things to wear? So you could change it. You could say, is that for your brother? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is that for your brother? I don't think so. Hello, Angel. You look very nice, and you look like you're getting ready to make food. So what we need here is fuel, and what we're going to have is birch slab. So birch slab is what they're going to use, and that part is done. And then we're going to put in smelting. I'm not going to put any recipes in. We'll see what happens. We're going to provide food that they brought with them, and that food would have been in all these pieces right here. So they would have brought flour, and we were looking for some bags. I don't want the flour to be outside, so we would need the flour. When they step off here, I don't think they can get hurt. This makes me want to bring this out on this side, so that if they stepped off, they're kind of stepping on this part. Yeah, it makes them go that way. So let's put that part of the wagon train there. Next, on the inside, there's no lights at all. So let's put one of those right there. We could put one in the front, but I don't want to. Let's look and see. Can we put lights? Yes, we can put lanterns over the table. So let's put a lantern there and a lantern there over the table. And now it's time to eat. So if I want here, I could put a real table there. And the reason I would want to do that is so that we can put stuff on top. So I'm going to fix this part here. So we're going to put in tables. We have a lot more furniture. a lot more furniture. So let me take, let's look here. Let's put that in. Let's put these two away for a minute. Let's make these pieces go away. I'll keep the shovel for now. Right here, I've given away all of my tools. And let's come to tables. Yeah, it's a nice cabin table. It is a yurt. It's a yurt. Aha! Look at the new tables, Thalassia. I just love it. Thalassia is back with more furniture, which is wonderful. We also have Macaw's furniture for biomes of plenty. So now we can have furniture for biomes of plenty, which is excellent. And right now, just for a plain wooden table to go in front of those, I think we would have these back here. So we could do oak. Let's do these oak tables, and we're going to put them right down the line here. So one, put that there like that, and let's continue down the line and put this here. So those are the tables that they're sitting and eating at. And then let's put this here. Pickles, CK. So we have pickles. Let's look for mugs, MUG. Oh, we only have this kind of mug, and that means, yay, that we do have a Dorn, and that means we have a coffee maker for later. We have pickle, we have frames. Let's look at this frame here. Let's look for plates. These are pressure plates. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that's included. There is not. Okay, so he just sat there. Let's put a plate in front of him. I should be able to put a plate here. Is he in the way of my putting a plate on here? I can't put a plate on a table. That's interesting. Let's do that. I know I can put those there. So we'll put those on. So there's glasses for people to eat. Why can't I put an item frame on a table, on the tabletop? I cannot. That is curious. Let me move here and let me just put a table right here for a second and see what's going on. Yes, I can. So what's in the way? Is this hanging down into, I see, but there's nothing here. He was sitting there. Isn't that interesting? I wonder what happened there. I can put it there, and I can put it there. I think it's because the legs are missing from there, and maybe that is causing that to be like that. I wonder if he just left because he wasn't getting any food. So we're going to, nope, he's not leaving. So let's come over here to where she is, and we're going to look at food that they brought with them. So the food they brought with them was wheat for making bread, of course, and we're going to need a crafting table for a minute. I'm going to get a crafting table to put right here for a second so that I can look at some of the things. And I know it's dark, but we're going to be looking at this for a little bit. So with bread, if they bring bread, this is the bread. Let's see. So they just need wheat. So they will have brought wheat. Hold on a second. Vincentius is nightmaring, so I just want to see. Okay, he's okay. All right, so Vincentius is asleep. Flower pots for cups, yeah, for soup cups probably. They're too big, really, kind of for they're obviously big, and so we'll see. You can send a person to provide fish for fishing. Let's look and see if we can do that. Let's look at bread. We see that we can do, we have in the field, there are pomegranates in the field. So we have pomegranate trees. So when the pomegranates fall off, we would be able to make jelly, which means that there would have to be a skillet. SK. Sugar, they would have to bring that with them. And then they can make, and they'd have to bring some sort of peanut butter, some kind of butter made from peanuts. So we'll just have them bring peanut butter. So let's do that. So peanut butter, they're going to make jelly from pomegranates, and a cutting board and a skillet. So from here, right here, we need a cutting board, TTING, a cutting board, a skillet, SKILL, saucepan, that was a saucepan, UCE, pan, and that gives us all the different, those are sauces, okay. And then we need bread, we have the cutting board, and then we need the pomegranates. So let's put these two in here. So they would have brought sugar and they would have brought flour. So what we have that looks like flour is the rice crates. So we have rice crates. Let me see where they are. I just see potato crates here, and onion crates, tomato. So the beetroot crate might look like pomegranates, so we'll do that. We didn't bring any potatoes. To ask an opinion of yours. Yes. Can you send a person? Yeah. Yeah, Zaf, I can. I'll check on that in just a minute and see where is the rice one. Let's come here. There it is. So the rice one definitely looks like it's flour. So we're going to put one here. So there's a bag, and this is them gathering pomegranates. That's what that's going to look like. We're going to have that be there like that. Although pomegranates are kind of peachy, aren't they? So since we know that they can do that, we can make sandwiches, jelly sandwiches with peanut butter. So peanut butter is the other thing, and we're going to say that they brought 12 jars for now, and we're going to, and that I think I was satisfied with. And sugar, we would almost need another one to look like that, so we could have two different ones. People don't usually put sugar in, don't usually have sugar in big sacks. I don't have any sacks that are going to sit anywhere. So there's nothing that looks like a sack. Is nothing, forget it. That's your saying. Zaf, I'm looking. So yeah, no, I saw the thing about fish, and we'll see about that in just a second. So I'm going to put this right here and here. So they have that, and then we'll put away all the rest of this. Because what we're saying that they're going to be eating for a little bit is pomegranate. And what's the other thing that they have? How many apples has he gotten? Let's see if he's getting apples from the oaks. I didn't even have to look. He is getting apples from oaks. We have eggs. And they are picking up eggs when they go past the egg person, so they can have egg pieces too. So let me look here, and let's look for egg sandwiches, EGG. Let's see what an egg sandwich or an egg meal. There's an egg sandwich right there, Farmer's Delight, and they can just have regular eggs. And I think egg salad requires stuff we don't have yet. So egg sandwich is just bread and eggs, and so those are the two things that she is making and not screwing up. So the things that she's making are egg sandwiches, SA, and there they are. So we'll give her that. And egg salad, we don't have the things for. Pomegranate, POM, pomegranate jelly, and pomegranate jelly toast. So this is what she's serving. She's going to serve these right now. And so let's go back. Let's put this in here. And that's what she's got. All right. And so that is going to take care of her for a minute. She's going to be asking for wood. Let's go over to here and let's get wood. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to do. The river is far. It might be a problem. I want to look at it in just a minute and see. There's tools, and here is wood. I'm going to see there's something that's not on that wagon that should be, and it's probably on the other wagon. So let's put this into inventory, and there we go. All right. Let me go to sleep here for a sec. I'm just going to go to sleep right here. Sleep. Let's get this. So the reason I use this backpack, this sleeping mat, instead of using the sleeping bag mod is because I was always able to sleep underwater with this. And that's why I liked it. So she can serve something now. And let me see what she wants. She needs cobble. I thought she took a cobble off of that space. Cancel. I'll wait and see. And there's Jace. Jace is coming to have something to eat. Nope, he must have gotten something. He is not going there. All right. Expect if we make a wagon train until that. Let's look. Let me look at something for a minute on the map. So the nearest water is in this area right here. Waters that they're going to go to, although remember we found water down here? Remember, this is actual water right here. Yay! And I wonder if they could fish from here. Let's see how deep this is. It's not that deep. I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. Let me pull out a lantern. So we're down in a hole. And down, when we move through the water right here, comes all the way to here. And let me put something right there for a second. I want to see how far this goes. These lanterns aren't waterproof. NT, NTER, there we go. So let's get a piece of this for just a moment to put down. I'm trying to see if this goes to the ocean. Let's put that there. That was already there. Oh, this is a sunken skeleton's house. This is a skeleton's house that is full of water. That calling card at the front where there is copper in the wall right there, that's the way skeletons decorate their houses. And we can pull this copper out, but I don't want to, we don't have anyone to work it. So it doesn't matter at that point. We have here, these are grapefruits, so we can do something with grapefruit. And these are papayas, and these are dragon fruit, and those are pomegranates, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And these are pomegranates on the ground here. So we have all those different kinds of fruit trees, and this might be lime. No, it's jackfruit. Okay, so we've got all kinds of different fruits that they can. To go over to this side, this is where they came from. This is a cliff, and there's a bear. There's actually a bear right here. So the bear is staying on the coastline because the bear is probably catching salmon from the coastline. But look how close that is. So that is one of the things that we have to keep in mind. When we go this way, this is where the lakes are, over on this side. And I thought we had a closer, there it is. We have this water right here. And this water is close enough. The question is, do we have some way of getting to it? Huh, that is interesting. Do we have some way of easily getting to it? Because this would probably be the water that we could use for fishing. Let me come down. This is actually a ravine. This is actually a ravine. I'm going to put a piece here. Let's see how far down it goes. Let's put a piece here. And sure enough, it goes out into this bigger area right here. So these are all connected underground, but this piece is right there. So here's the problem, Zaf. Here's the problem. Let's show. You should dig it a bit. Here's the problem, guys. And I'll show you what it is. It's this. See that border? That's the town right there. They're not going to go beyond this border. And let me see if the water on this side is within the border. It is not. It's right at the border. See that border mark there? So we don't have any water there. Let's come over here and see. In that corner, I was thinking there might be some water. A lot of times there's water in the Enchanted, but there isn't any. And that. So this is as far out as they can come to here on this side, and on this side they can come to here. So they can't even reach, they can't reach this water yet. So in order for them to be able to reach that water, I would have to build a guard tower. and I'd have to put it somewhere in this corner here and hope that it extends. Remember when we were doing stuff like that? Hope that it extends to this part. We could actually, because of the way things are, we could put a guard tower up here. This is the future home that I would like to have for the town hall. I'd kind of like it to be up here, I think. So, so yeah, that's one of the things that might happen. And then some other buildings we'll see. We can't have a hospital without a university. We can't have a hospital without a university. And I would need to look at one of the other cities and see what level the university has to be at before we can even get a hospital. So that's another thing that we would have to look at. And I think she's done. Let's see if she is, or if she's at the point where she's asking for behind the blue trees, the guard tower. Oh, in here. In here? Let's see how far back I can go into here. Yeah, we could put a guard tower in here. This is an enchanted forest here. And I can see some of the mages and people, the magic leaves. Yeah, they understand. They would be a little bit offended by having a guard in an enchanted forest. The forest can take care of itself, and the people who know how to use this forest should be able to protect themselves from anything that would come from this area. If I was going to do it, it would have to be a guard tower in this section right here, because this section right here is where, see where we are? We're right here. So we can walk down to here and to the lake area here, but this is all cliffs as well. But there's at least a way to walk here. Look at this. So you can walk this right here. And let's see, when we start seeing our people, we can go around, and we've got some trees here. Let's come through. This is pretty far away. Where are our people? Oh, there they are. We walked all the way around them. Oh, that's good. No, we didn't. I thought we walked around them, but we had to head towards that. There's sheep in the hills. That's going to be good. That's going to be good for increasing the flock if we need to. University level 1 for the hospital. Thank you, Mixasa. Merci. And you can make your own lake for the fisher. No idea how the building looks like. Yeah, I know. So that's farming fish. Let's look at some things for a second. So we're right here. If we put a guard tower in this, like right here on this corner part here, even if we took it down after we built the town hall, we could do that. What is that? Oh, it's chicken. We could do that. Hold on. So let me look at some things. I need a university, and I need a guard tower. All the colonists are in bed. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it in the nighttime. I'm going to do it in the day. And let's see. You can't wait for this. Let's look here. Let's come here and let's get this and let's go to sleep. Right here on the floor. I'm still sleeping on the floor. All right, so let's come out, and I think there's Tucker leaving, and Tucker's supposed to be working on this, but he stopped working. So let me see what he's asking for. Tucker, what are you asking for?
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you're asking for everything. Okay. So the things that are needed, this is all the stuff that Jace can actually give him. And the wool, there's a huge chest of wool. Is it on his side? I'm not sure where it is. Not there. There it is. A huge chest of wool that they brought with them. So that takes care of their needs. Let's come over here and let's see what's holding her up.
'Tis a fine
So let's
day.
look. And she's at the second stage. She still needs a single cobble. She should have it, and that is very strange. So let's have her get the things that she would get from Jace. And herself, they're making this stuff. Eventually, they'll have other people make it for them. But for right now, as a beginning group of people, they're actually making everything. So that is what we're going to put there. If she needs cobble, I'm going to have two things. I'm either going to have to mine her. Look at this. Let's come here. What's this? Let's see how far down this goes. Oh my gosh, look at this. It goes to the water. Oh my gosh, look at this. We can actually, let me come here this way for a minute and see where this one goes. This is probably the skeleton house right here, but is it a big house? Or is it one of those that ends like that? Yes. Okay, so it's a house that ends with that little place there. But did you see that? Look what we just found. We just found a grotto that goes to the water right here. Let's put a lantern. Let's put the lantern right there. And look at it coming all the way down to the water right here. I am good with this. I am okay with this. We can build an actual fishery where they come through here. And where's the other one? Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I might have to take that one away for a second so that I don't get lost. Yeah, I needed to go up this way. Look at this, we're right here. This is excellent. That's excellent. That is just so cool. So yeah, so oh, look what we got. We have a new person. We have pigs, wild pigs. So they could collect those if they want. If they want to do that, we'll see what happens. Look how close. We have foxes and we have bears in the hills. So we do kind of have to be careful, especially with that cave. So that tells us which way we want to put the guard. We're going to need to put a guardian in here because this is actually where, if anything is going to happen, like a bear coming in to claim this cave or something like that, this is what we're looking at right here. So this is going to be curious, but let's find a way to do that. Now, so what I'm going to do right now, the stone right here, let me come back here. I've got a couple things that I can do. So he's done working on this. So we have 1, 2, and she is, what is it that you need? Did I get interrupted and not give you what you needed? I think I did. So let's get, oh, it's the cobblestone. I'm not giving that to you. Because what this means right here is that we could have three things here. We could have a mine, we could have a fishery, and we could have a guard tower. So we can have those things in here, and then right outside here on this side of town, we could have the crafters for those things. So let's look at Frontier. Let's look at Frontier. Look how close he's getting. This is a skeleton house right there. Let's look at Frontier. Why are the skeletons gone, you might ask? I don't know. Maybe they didn't like how happy it was here. How delightful and playful it is here. Let's look at switch packs. Let's go to Frontier and let's see what the fishery looks like for this. Let's go to husbandry. Let's go to Fisher's hut, and let's see what we've got. Wonk. Okay, so this is what we have. This is actually kind of neat. Let's look here for something. Let's look at 5 and see what it ends up being in the long run. Oh, how interesting. It just ends up being a bigger pool. And there's even a place for growing certain types of things that you need. That is most curious. So this is a level 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 1 is like this. And what's that right there? What is that? Is that, yes it is. Look at how they have the concrete mixer as close to the water. So we would have to have the concrete mixer over here in this spot that we're talking about right now. Whoops, I lost my place. I lost my place. It's right over here. That's the concrete mixer. Yes. So that is interesting. So down here, we could have the concrete mixer and the fisher, look, and do that. So let me look at something for a minute. I want to put this down here for a sec. This is within the, look, this is, it's inside. So they can actually fish. So let's come to here for a minute. Let's X this and let's touch down here again. And let's do this. And let's go to the fisher. And this is how we want it to be. So the fisher, let's turn it around. It's facing the wrong way. So this is where the fisher pieces would be. Right here like this. And we wouldn't have this. Let's look at a level 5. A level 5 makes this come up here like this in this area and puts seating and puts stuff right in there. And where the concrete mixer was, unfortunately, is in this area. Or, yeah, I'm sure it's in that area right there. Let me see if I can see it anywhere. Nope. So the concrete mixer is buried, so we'd have to do something different. But the fisher being right here, I like this. I say yes to this. This can be built right now. But what we'd have to do is go in and modify it. And I really and truly like this. So he's not, the fisher is not actually going to have a hut. They're just going to come down here and fish. down here and fish right here. And if we wanted, we'll see something else in a minute about having a concrete mixer. So all I'm going to have is from that block, but I need to have a little bit more of that block. I need to include a portion of this going out. The level 5 is the problem, and I'll see. Now with a level 5 with the university, you can actually make it so that they will, and he doesn't have to be the only fisher. We could have another fisher fish in this area. So that's one thing that we can do. Let's come over here. I'm going to sleep for a minute. I want to look at another fisher for a second. So let's come here and let's go to sleep. Let's come down and let's move people into some of this housing. So Tucker is in this house, and we can put, did I have anyone looking at each other in the beginning? Actually don't have them. I don't have them have any of them forming any relationships yet. We can put Jace over here, so manage, and let's have Jace live right here. Let's come down here, and in this one right here, let's put, nope, I don't want to sleep, sorry. Let's put, why don't we put Emery in here right now? So that just leaves Angel. And we're going to have Emery is supposed to be building a bigger one. That's the small one. This is the bigger one right here. So we'll do that. Okay. All right. So we've got this place right here, and we would need a miner and a couple other things. So I'm going to look at a couple things for, oh, no. Oh, all right. So Houston, we have a problem. We have a bear, and that is really close. Oh, good. Oh, the bear is afraid. No, go back. Oh my. Oh my. We don't have someone yet. We don't have a protector yet. It's going to have to be me, because I think that it's actually going to attack. Drat. A diamond, a sword. I really don't want to. I'm hoping that he'll go away. But if he doesn't, I am going to have to protect them. He probably smells me and thinks that I'm a fish. Do you want to come this way? Come follow me. No. Let's see what I can do here. Does he realize that it's dangerous? If he gets any closer, I'm going to have to do something. I don't really want to. Can I put something on him? Can I drag him away? Let's see if I can. I can. All right, so I'm going to drag him away. Oh, thank goodness. I would hate to kill him. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to kill him. I just want him to go on the other side of the mountain. So he's following me. And look, there's plenty to eat down here. So now we'll take that off and you can stay. And there we go. Woo! Phew. Okay. That was a little close. I'm going to have to remember that that other bear is over here. And right now, they're just staying there and looking at everything. But I'm hoping, should I go ahead and take him away right now? Take her away? Let's take her back through here. We're going to take her back through this forest. Hello, you. I need her to come all the way down to this area here. Is she okay? Yeah. We're going to give her a special new home down here. Now, I know they can make their way back, but it'll be a while. And we'll rise up from here, and that takes care of them. Maybe with some honey. That would be fun. That definitely would have been. Yeah. Do they respond to honey? Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Let me see. I don't have any. Now I have these. What would I like to do? Let's put them in the town hall for a minute. We're going to come over to the town hall here. I'm going to put those away. So let's come in here. We have something. Ooh, we have peanuts. Wait, is there peanuts? So it was good. We can make peanut butter. There are peanuts here. Let's leave these guys. And these are storage that they brought with them. These are all the things that they're using, like tools and stuff. They're using all of that. Those peanuts had to come off of a tree that's somewhere in this area. Or from plants. Wait, they don't come from trees. What's wrong with me? From plants in the area. Oh my gosh, yay! Okay. So, we've got a piece of stone here at this corner. And what happened to the piece of stone that he took up? Let's look and see if he has a piece. Look what he's got. He's got gold. Yes, he does. All right, we're going to give her one of these. She might need two, but let's hope she just needs the one. And we'll put this over here. What happened to the ones that you had? Did you use them already? Probably. Look at all the dirt. So yeah. All right. So we know how we can have a fisher. You've been out for a while? Oh my goodness. Look at you, Olivia. Ronsar. Olivia, hello.
So what'll it be for you?
Let me look at you. Let me look at the stats. We needed adaptability, and Maya's was 18. She is the agility, and things are there. But we'll keep that in mind. There's Olivia. And Henri. We have Henri da Silva. Henri da Silva, and let me look at him. He's a little pricey. The adaptability isn't up, and he doesn't have anything else right now, so he's just visiting. He's just passing through, and she's finishing this. When she finishes this, we're actually going to have her make this into a double. This is the double here, so let's have him work on the double while he's not doing anything. This is Tucker. Upgrade this. So this is going to be a double. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 people will be able to live here. And then we have 4 places right here. So that will do that. And that's what she's working on. See, she's making the level 2s of this right now. Now with this one, we can have a second level 2. I don't know that I want to. I think I'm going to leave it with these. When there starts. Yay! Excellent. And look, this is where she wanted it for. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to have to take that away anyway. I'm going to give this back to her. And let's put this here, and she can put it away. Because we now have to put in what's missing from here. And on this side, I think there's one that's supposed to be right here. So she's done with what she's working on. So we can put this in here. This is this part. That is correct. Let me get a shovel for a minute. And we can put this in. Now, who didn't have a place? Angel didn't have a place. So nope. So we'll put a managed housing, and Angel is now going to live here. So Angel and everyone has a house. Excellent. Now the forester might be one who is going to complain about his how much he has to, how far he has to go. I'm not going to make this a double. I'm not going to make this one a double. He's going to do a double right there, and that's going to be the only one. But these wagons are the ones that are going to be used as temporary housing for right now. And just for a second, let's see what got messed up. Did this come here? Ah, this is it. Okay. I'm going to sleep as soon as everyone is home. And we have Malo, Thalassia, I think so. And Olivia are now staying there. We have another visitor. I think that's Henri walking around. And so that's good. Let me go in here and sleep. Right here. And so there I am. Wow. This is, it's really interesting, and there's so much always to do. Yes. Oh, that's what he missed, that the bears got really close, and we had to take them away because we didn't want to kill them. So we had to take the bears away. We definitely did. So let's put this here. I'm okay with that big a campfire for everybody. And we'll just leave that. Was there a piece here? It doesn't look like it, because where's the piece on this side if there was a piece there? So do we want this to be seating? Do we want them to have carved it out? Let me see for a minute. Oak. Let's look and see. Maybe not. We could do some pieces like this in some areas, like actually have some seating around the fire right here. Let's see what this looks like. If we make it so that they're seated, they can sit around the fire. Let's put 2 here, and we can put 2 this part right here. And so they're just, those are seats for them, and we have that. And then that's for them if they want to barbecue or something. And there's a way of putting stuff on. Oh, wrong thing. Let's look here. If there was meat or something, or fish, they could put it on these side pieces, right? And it would cook, I think. But that's how that works. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so I got interrupted for what I was doing because We wanted to get Angel into a house, and we have Tucker still working on something. Let's come over here and let's have Jace and Angel help him with the things that he needs. So to make a canvas door, to have all the logs and oak that he needs, and to have torches right here. This, so he's got some of that sitting there. What he actually needs sitting right here is not this. What he needs on this side is spruce. So here it is. And so we're going to have spruce come. We're going to make it that this is spruce. They would have had to have brought the spruce with them. There is no way right now that we have any way of getting that. So we'll bring that part out, and then from here, I think we'll have to put one there first, and then put that one back, and this one right up to here. So that's the spruce that they brought with them on this side. On this side, they brought, let's see, he has with him dark oak and birch and oak. So there's a lot of oak that they brought because they're primarily building out of oak, but they do have some spruce things that they have to do. So there we go. Okay, so now that he's done now that I'm done with him, let's come over here. What I want to do is look for a university in, so we looked at the frontier fishermen, and that is going to work out. The concrete mixer, I'm going to look at it for a minute. Luxury. Look at the concrete mixer because I want to see how that was supposed to fit there. So that's X, and let's come here. Let's look at the concrete mixer. You're back again. What was happening during the stream? Your grandmother was concerned about what was happening during the stream? Did she see the bear? Was she concerned about the bear? And let's look here. Luxury. And let's look at the concrete mixer. And so see, the concrete mixer was supposed to be a part of that. And it would have been here like this, coming off of that water. That was a piece of that whole part. I don't know that we can do anything with that at this right here where we want to put this. Let's see if we can. This isn't quite wide enough. We could widen it and see. Oh, good. Okay, and or we could just have a different type of concrete mixer and not have that. I'm intrigued though by this. So we'll come back and look at that later. And let's go to the university. Tucker's finished. Yay! Okay, so university. And there we go. So can you have a university before you have a library? She doesn't even know what a slab. She was calling all your colonists mad. Aww. That's okay. How old is she? Colonists do research here. Funding is competitive. Let's look and see what a university level 1, and there it is. There's the library piece. And that is a school piece. But this is the university level 1. And let's look underneath. No, there isn't going to be anything. 1, 2. I just want to see what the 2 looks like. How much bigger is the 2 than the 1? Let's look. 1. Oh, it's super big. This is what we need. We're going to do this. This is not going to be our final university. And in order to do this, we're going to have to modify it and the fishery. Where would we put it? So we're putting the hospital here. It would seem like the university and the hospital would be pretty close to each other. This is a thing. The fact that the fishery is over here in this area, I don't want to have a lot of industry over here because we've got Magic Forest here. I would like to have in these hills the hospital, the university, the enchanter, the alchemist being in this area. So all of this is here, and this little fisher is just going to be by himself there until we make something else later, until we expand to someplace else. So here we are. This is what we want, and I think we can do this very easily. So let's go, and since we only need a university 1, we only want it to be this size, I think this is going to be okay. I know that we need other things from the university that we're not going to get right away, but we're not going to get them right away. This is just to get the hospital, and it is going to go right here when we get it situated. The hospital is here, and the university piece is going to be right there. So we need a fishing piece and a university piece, and one more. Probably the alchemy laboratory and the enchanting tower could be hidden between the trees. Probably would expand into the woods. I agree. I absolutely agree that the enchanting tower, there's no question that an enchanter and an alchemist would want to be in the middle of this. This is amazing. And so they absolutely would. And so, yeah, we would definitely put them either in it or around or in the edge. See, there's a place right here that's clear. This is for them right there. Look at that. We don't have to tear down any trees or anything. So we could have one of them there, and we could have, uh-oh, it's gotten dark again. And you can't see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to come here, go in here. Let's go to sleep right here. And here we go. And we're going to come here. And we're going to come up here. Let's see what we need. Tucker, why are you on top? You know what that is. But you shouldn't be on top. You don't live here. Why are you there? Because that's where you finish building. Okay. Recall. Up. And where did that put you? Oh, that puts you behind your wagon. Interesting. And he's just standing there for now. All right. That's interesting. Recalling him did not put him here. So we'll see. The Caledonia basically fits perfectly if that's the choice. Let me look. Let me look for the Caledonia for a minute. So you mean as far as which is concerned, the university or which building do you think for that you're saying the Caledonia would be perfect for? Let's make this go away. let's switch packs. Let's go to Caledonia and let's look. There it is. Caledonia and Zav. I like that, Zav. I like your emoji there. Let's look at University, and let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it is a nice second stage university. That would be interesting. Let me see what it grows up into. 2. Wow, that's a big jump. 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5. So you weren't talking about the university. You were talking about the enchanter or the others. Let's come here. Let's switch. Let's go back down to here for a second. And let's look at Frontier, University, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what the university would look like for this. So we have classrooms, we have a hall here, and we have classroom section here. And behind here, we have an upstairs that goes to some rooms here, and where this balcony is. And then we have a downstairs area under here. And let's see what we've got. Do we have a downstairs? I don't see anything. Nope. Let's come up. I thought that was going to be something under there. Am I at 5? Let's bring this up for a second and see. Why do we have that? Oh, I know why. I know why we have it. So we have that so that we make sure that there's enough room for trains. For the trains. And sure enough, see, it comes down here. What does that say? I think that's supposed to be for the subways, because Frontier is the one that has the subways. So I think that would go down to the subway level, and that's what we're looking at. So let's go. I don't know that I want to look at universities right now beyond a certain point. The one that we want, this one, is what I want to work on. And let me see what time. Okay, and ooh, look what we've got. We've got a visitor, and he's got both his llamas this time. So that is good. Let's go away. Let's make this go. And let's come here. And let's look at this. Save and quit to title. And let's go back. So we're going to go to the flatland. And we're going to modify Mubian's 2 buildings so that we can use them for what we need to use them for. We're going to have a fisher, and I might put in another fishing building somewhere in that area, like to make it be so that he has some space or some place. But right now he's just going to go there and fish. And here we are. So the sun is going down here, so we'll have to check in just a minute. And here's all the things. We've got some desert stuff that we've modified. I believe that this is a hospital right here. That's our hospital when the time comes. And I think, based off of what I've been looking at, I was thinking that I might not have it have that much space. Let's go to sleep. We can go to sleep here. So to make these things fit into the town the way we wanted them, we modified the restaurant so that it would fit into town. And we have two types of restaurants, but that one of them is for the desert. And that's this one. So the desert doesn't have this outside seating, it just has this area here. But let's not get caught up in that. Let's go over here and we've got this field full of creatures. Where is the town hall? There it is. Let's see what we can put in this spot right here, because that fishing thing is really big. So let's go to here, to husbandry, to the fisher, and level 5, and let's turn this around and back it out the whole way for a second. Let's see where the border is. Are we anywhere near the border? It doesn't look like we are. I'm not getting a border marker right here. So let's raise this up so I can see what I've got. What do you do later? What am I going to do later? This is Friday. Oh, I'd love to say that I'm going to go roller skate, but I don't know whether I'm going to get a chance to do that. So there's the concrete mixer here, and these are just benches along a lovely park area that they're making around this water right here. We can do this water in a couple places, but right now I actually need to build this. And let me make sure that I'm up high enough that I have all the pieces that I need. Or do I need to go? Wow, it's going all the way. I don't want to go up that far. We'll go to here. And I think that's good. And let's build. Build the building. Shouldn't have any trouble constructing this. Is it overlapping anything? I've got to check and make sure it's not, and it's not. And yeah, that would be something that I would like to do. But I don't know that I'm going to get a chance to do that today. It's raining here for one thing. Constructed. There we go. Whoa, look what we've got. We've got pools. The water has run out of that area there. So, this is going to be interesting. We have water here. And I forgot about that. I'm going to need this to come, I'm going to need one of them to come to right here, right where this is. I need a little bit of this just to make sure that they'll fish. So, you didn't understand anything? Oh, so I like to roller skate. I like roller skating. I like roller skating, and that's, so you do, it's sort of like ice skating, except you don't have, what do you call it? Do I want to do it from here? So that means that it would just do it from this block to that block down here. From this to this block right here. And we'll make all the water go away. We're going to have to make the water go away. So let's start with this. So in, let's put one here. I do want to put it ahead. So I need the thing that I don't have. Scan. Let's do 1 and 2 because I need one also for the university. So we'll put that scan tool there. And we'll take this one right here and we'll touch that. And then we'll come over here and we'll take that one. So we have 2. So let's go up in the air and let's do green. Let's come here and do green. No, let's call it Cave Fisher. Cave Fisher, S-H-E-R. And let's make it a Cave Fisher 5, because it is a 5. If I make it a 5, they won't build it. Let's make it a 1, and that way they'll build it. Now let's go to resources and let's remove the water. So let's remove the coral. Let's remove the water. And let's see what else. That's air. And let us click on that. And now we have a blueprint. And let's see what our blueprint looks like. Let us go here. Let's put this here for a second. And it didn't take the water away. So the water bucket didn't take, oh, because there was already water here. That's why. Sponge. Spongy, spongy. I may not have to. Let me look here and see what happens when I try and make that. So let's put this here. Let's come to here. Let's go to Fisher Hut. And this is the fishing hut right here. So this is all it is. Let's pull this out right here like this so we can see that part. And then let's raise this up. And let's see what we've got. So it did give us this underneath part right here. So why don't we take this part right here and put it down on the ground, and let's construct it for a minute. I'm going to construct it sideways so it's not taking up so much space. So let's bring it over here and put it here. So remember, I don't know that Mr. Villager is still there, but I was going to tell Mr. Villager, remember when he was wanting us to build things together, to like make a new pack or something together. And I was saying I didn't really want to do that. This is the closest that I think I like to doing that. We're going to construct this because what I'm going to do is this water just needs a sponge. SPO, and we'll put that in, and we'll get some sponges in here. So sponge here. There's one. Oh wait, I can't do anything. Wait, did I construct it? I don't think I did. Oh, I did, but I didn't do it yet. Hold on. That's what I needed to do. Okay, now we can do something. So there's a source there. There's a source there. And a source, it looks like right here. And let's make all of that go away. And then let's take the sponges out. And something came back here. Let's take that away. Aw, look what we got there. All right. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that is freaky. Wow. Those came out of the sky. Okay, that's really crazy. Let's put sponge. Yeah, I don't really have to do anything with this. Saying I can't do anything with it. Let's see. There's that. And there is that. And we'll put this here. So that'll stop that part. And then here, oh, that's what's going on. There's some, that's going to die, unfortunately. And then in here, let's make that one go away and that, just so that we don't have water running all over the place. And these other waters are fine. Let's go to sleep. All right, here we are. So this is the new place right here. So the way this is, we need a piece here. So this is coming, see where this is right here? This was buried underneath. So I think I'm going to actually, and this is what begins to happen, I think I'm going to actually put this piece here on here. Maybe I should just make that block right there. Put that part in, and that puts 2 blocks there. This isn't going to come down here. This is just going to continue right here. So let's put this up to this marker right here. Let's make that one go away. And we're not even going to have that part. So from right here to here is going to be the new fishery. And can we, let's see what happened to this one on this side. This is probably so they have some room to fish. So I'm good with that. Okay, so now let's put one here and the other one right down here, right there. And let's get the tag. So let's put this, let's come to here, and this one, Cave Fisher. So let me look here at this, touch the ground for a second. Let's go to a regular pack like Littleton or like Dark Dust for a minute. Let's look at agricultural husbandry, and it says a fisher. So fishery says fisher. So that was probably enough. Yeah, okay, that works. All right, so let's come back here. Whoops, I just tossed it. Let's touch this one, and let's come up here and do this. And there it is, and this is our new one. So that's our new Fisher blueprint, and we can put that away. Let's bring a blueprint down. Let's come over here and let's look at the university piece that we want to do. And let's put it right here. What's that? Oh, that's the concrete mixer. Let's put it right here. And let's go here. Nope, wrong pack. Let's come down here. Let's go to Frontier. University, and there we are. And now let's set it so that it doesn't interfere with anything, because look how big it is. Okay, so it's outside of that and outside of that. Okay, yeah, this is the tavern. This is the level 5 of the tavern that we're using. So we are using the Fortress Tavern for our little tavern that we have there, which is fine. I have to build this in order for me to do anything with it. Constructed, And let's take this away. So this is the university, this building right here. Yeah, we do need a library and all of that. I might do them separately, and I might do them right after I do this. So I'm going to give just one spot here, one spot up to here, and on this side I'm going to give the same spot right here. I need to come up high enough to get all of the, and that's high enough. All right, let me see what's in here, and is there anything in here? Dimensional forces are starting to affect you, pulling you down. Take care. That's something I don't know about. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to find out. Here we go. So we've got one here. So we'll put that there. And then we've got one right here. The water is still falling from the sky. That is so interesting. And take that. That's the first position. Let's come back down here and hit that, and now we have two positions. Okay, let's come here and let's do this, and let us look out. I'm not sure what that is, so let's come here and let's do university, University. If you move down too far below -60, you will be teleported to the nether. Sam's mod. That's right. So the university has a section of it that goes down into the ground. So that means it's going below. This is just a flat world. It only has three layers. So that's what's happening. Oh, thank you. Merci. Merci. I didn't realize that, but it's good to know that now. We need green, we need tent. University, University. And this is level 1. I'm not doing, yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to do the level 1. From here, and there we go. It's successfully saved. And there we are. So that's what's happening, because this is only 3 below. So the hard rock is, the bedrock is 2 down from here. And so when I put down the university, see all this? This is what Mubian has for the trains. He has these huge amounts of blocks here. I'm going to have to remove this. Let's remove this. I'm going to remove this in hopes that that will stop that water from falling from the sky. It might. And we'll see. And here we have a person here. Are they going to drown? I have to manage this. I don't want anything to happen bad. So let's put in, there's a water, there's a water. This is going down. Let's put a water there. And let's put one there to get these pieces down. Let's put that down. The stuff that's underneath, unfortunately, is not going to survive. But this is actually beautiful. Look what Vivian's done. Isn't that gorgeous? That is really, really nice. Now the bridge is there. It's just those pieces that were coming over the top. If you go in there, you deserve what you get. It's like, help, I can't swim, help. Okay, that is really beautiful. I like it. Yeah, some of the corals are going to go away. Some of them are definitely going to die. Unfortunately, I can't save them all. Some of them will live, and I'm not taking all the water away. I just wanted to make it so that if someone walks over here or walks on these, they're not going to get swept into the water. And we're almost ready. Let me do this. I'm going to come here. Is it sunset yet? Not sunset enough. So, I'm going to have to be really careful about this part while I'm working on it. So we do have this ready. And let me look and see. I put this away. So this is a tent university. I don't really have to do anything. I don't have to take away the pieces that were there. Hopefully there was no one walking around like Gunner, or we're going to have a problem because we're going to get Gunner. I don't think there was. And I think that's the only two things. I know, poor coral. But since I'm here for a minute, I'm going to go to sleep here. I'm going to look at the, yeah, it absolutely is. This, most of these that had these really big parts, I put them above the ground. And now I know why I did that. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. But right here, why don't we put the university? So there is a university piece here, but let's come out here and let's go to Frontier. Nope, Frontier Pack. And I just want to see if the university is a tent university. So we'll go here, Education, Library. And which level does it start to be anything? 2. There it is. Oh, that's adorable. Look at this. This is a library level 2. Level 3 is too big for, we're not going to have anything this big. We're going to build a real library. But this is a wagon train. So it's like a person came in. Oh, you don't like it. Oh. He was just making it a park. He was making it like a park where they walked over this bridge and there was this little lake here and people could sit around the lake, and then the concrete mixer was supposed to be over here where this is. Let me make that go away so no one's trying to get to it. And because I think that's what happened, that they were trying to get to that and get to the fisher. So we don't want them getting to it. So let's, but that is just precious. That's adorable. Absolutely. We have to make that. So let's do this. And is anything in the way? Nothing is in the way. So let's construct this. Constructed. And then let's X this. Let's get a scan tool. I'm having so much fun. In case you would be teleported to the nether, you would have to move up to the nether roof bedrock part, break it, and move above to return to try again for the, to try to get back to the over. Ooh, okay. Yikes. Yikes! Oh, that is really scary. That's scary. But I don't need anything more from this university area. I just won't stay over top of it. And let's try and get this part done, and let's get on. It's not like we're doing anything here. These are my samples. These are my places where I'm building. This is my scan area. TP, teleported again. Oh, to be teleported again. Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's okay, but I don't want to, nah. All right, so let's come back over to the library. I'm just not going to go over this spot. It's the university spot. And at least there's a warning. So if I stayed there, I totally understand. So that chair is right there. So let's put one here. Hello, you. Is that back enough? No. See the wheels? So I need it to be right there for the wheels and for that chair. Yeah. So that takes care of that chair on that side. And then over here, why don't we take it right from this chair, right here, and bring this up. You don't want to, but accidents can happen. And I'm glad to know that. It would be terrible if I went down into a mine or something thinking that it was normal and have that happen and not actually understand. It's like, no, what happened to me? What happened to me? So here we go. Let us click on this. And let's come over to this side and let's click on that. We have two positions. Let's come out here and let's show resources. Let's remove Madeline and let's come here and see. We're going to remove the torches. And do we have anything else that we need? We could remove the placeholder blocks for now, but they don't bother me. They can stay in case I need to do something else. And let's name this tent. TNT library. Library, I suppose I could do capital. Library, Library 1. I want them to be able to build them. And there we go. We have a blueprint for the tent library, which is the greens. Wait, I'm putting it on the wrong side. So I'm going to do these. I'm calling them green, but I'm going to change the name to tent whenever I need to come back to it and look at it. So it doesn't have that. And there we go. So we have this as our level 1 library, and that is just way too precious. And so this is where the books came out of, and we can do some shelving or something in there, like the books go back in there. And these chairs, we'll see what we want to do, whether we want to put some different kind of chairs in. So sometimes instead of the overworld, you are teleported into the nether above a lava sea. Oh, so the same mod allows you to jump in the ends void and be teleported to in the overworld most of the time. If you are able to target a river, you could survive the jump. Ah, oh, that's fascinating. Ooh, oh, that is an interest. Sam has some really wild mods. He really does. And that is interesting. That is good to know. All right. I want to get back. So we have the fishery, we have the university, we have a library, and I don't think that we need anything else right now. These are our houses, the hospital. This is for the desert, that arcology there. And this is when we were trying to see if we were going to make a place without the wagon trains there, but we realized that we didn't really have to do anything. What did I do that caused water to fall out of the sky? Mud? Dirt. But that water falling out of the sky, I'm not going to be able to do anything about, I don't think. Unless it's coming from higher, someplace I can't see. And that's what's taking it so long. But I don't know. You really like most of Sam's mods? Yeah? Yeah. Sam is interesting. Sam's an interesting person, even when they're playing around while they're decorating and things like that. It's kind of, it's curious. He's quiet. He's quiet. It's the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones. All right, we're going back. So say goodbye. Everyone is not going to die here, so we are going to save and quit to title. The music, I think, is his as well. The music, single player. Let's go to Thalassia. And here we are. And we'll look, and how are we doing? Yay, we have time. Good. We actually have some time. In fire. We'll let the people that like that kind of stuff do it. We actually will. And here we're back. So, we have a couple things going on. We have some. Do we have anything here that's being worked on? No. So let's make this go away. These are left over. So we're going to just pick these up. These are just construction tape left over. And there we go. Okay. And we'll put this here. Do we have any other construction? We have these petals that appear in different places. We have construction tape here. I'm going to take it away for just a second. We're not building anything more right here. None of this is getting any bigger than this. This is our ring of wagon trains, and them beginning to spread out from that. And that's what we're doing in this spot right here. Let's put that in, and I'll just leave that for now. So Tucker is still standing there where we left him, and this is where we want to put those two buildings. And I'm thinking we could put them on this side, but I sort of want them to be near the hospital. I want all of those to kind of be together in a way. We could put them behind the tavern in this area right here. We've got lots of area here. What kind of tree is this? This is pomegranate again. So we could do that, but that's a long walk. I like kind of like, okay, so we have animals here. Yeah, let's see about putting them here. So we can put the library like right here and the university right here in this, behind the tavern, in this spot right here. So let's touch down. Here's my pack. Let's go to university. There it is, and here's what we're talking about. So what we're talking about doing is taking this tent right here. You have a chance for an underwater base. Is there a chance that underwater base meditation will return? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. And as a matter of fact, I should have said, I thought about it a day or two ago, of saying to you especially, that if anytime you want me to go back there, just let me know, and I'll go back. I'll go back. So let me raise this up for a minute. I want to see which way it's facing in regards to how we want this to be. Let's turn it this way so that that part is facing this way. And we can put it, so if we put it here like this, on this part, so it's up one from the tavern. We're putting it up one from the tavern, putting it right here. And that will have it be the library, the hospital's right here. Having the library in between those, I think I would like, but nah. So the wagon that the library is going to go right here. We'll have the library wagon go in this area. So if we have the library wagon go here, why don't we have the revival tent? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like a revival tent. Let's have this revival tent go here, because we're going to have the library be right behind these tents. These are the tavern rooms, and we can have that be right there. It is within the border, and everything is okay for building. Oh, I see that. Okay. And I like it here, and this will be good. And yeah, because of where we're putting it and how we're putting it here, we might put a back on this to allow the university to actually have just a little bit of separation there. But the rest is yeah, going to be like that. So here we go, and here we go, and assign a builder. So a builder will build that. Let's come down here and touch the ground. Oops, you can't see. No. You can't see what I'm doing. Let's come in here, let's close the door, and let's go to sleep. I'll show you in just a minute. Outdoor classes. Wouldn't that be wonderful? It would. Outdoor classes. Let's take this and put it away. Let's come over here. So they set up a tent out here, and Tucker is right here. Build options. The builder is Tucker, and he's going to build this. And let's do the library right here. Let's touch the ground right here, and let's look at the library piece. So we've got a wagon. So we're going to have to see how the wagon fits into this little area right here. I think it fits perfectly, and that is what I wanted. So let's bring it over that way. Not too close, because that's actually where these people are staying, right in that spot right there. Let's see if we put it right here. Just watch out for mosquitoes. The first colony school. No, we're not going to have kids in this situation. We're actually not. I would have to make a tent living for them, and I don't think so. I think, well, let me think about it, because we could make a school, a tent school, and still have housing for kids that is actual housing. And I think we could do that. Yeah, that's interesting. I think I might actually do that. So this is how they get up from here. And what have I in this area? I don't know. We'll find out in just a minute, because we are going to have Emery. We're going to have Emery build this. Assign a builder, and there it is. And now Emery, who is also not doing anything, she's in her house right here. There she is. There's Emery right there. We're going to have her come over and start working on this. This is a bigger build, actually. Build options. The builder is Emery, and build the building. Oh, ooh, 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 we need a level. We need a library to build it. So there we go. So once we have the tent library, the tent university, we're going to need somebody to research. And that's what we're going to start looking at people for. And maybe Angel, maybe that's what Angel is. So far she hasn't poisoned anyone, and this is good. This right here, does this match up to anything? This is nice. See these? Mubian has it so that you can match these. And if you do it the way he's setting it up, then when you put in the trains, I think they're going to be in the right places, and I think that's what that's actually about. And so that is very nice, and that's why he has these corner pieces, so that you have an idea of where you are and what's going on. In that respect, that's actually really quite nice, and would really be pretty. Now we could, if we wanted to, this is the kind of thing that we could begin to do. So if he wanted to do something more, like have an actual building, we could begin to think about having a building for him. If one of the builders wanted to actually have an actual building, we could do that. Look what we've got here. Look at that. That's going down into that same place right there, but that's too big a drop. Here's one piece. So that's that place that we found that we thought maybe they could fish from, but they're not going to. They're going to fish from here. And Tucker, when he gets done with the university, he is going to build this piece down here. I didn't do the guard yet, did I? I surely didn't. I did not do the guard. I'm going to have to do a guard because of the bears. I have to do a guard for the bears. So far, I think I moved the bears far enough away that it'll be a while. but we'll have to watch that. So let's look at a guard tower. And how much? Good. Let's look, let's go here. So this is going to be interesting. So we want a tower. We don't actually need a lighthouse. We don't need something that's super tall. We just need a police station, essentially. We need somebody to make sure that in case something happens, that everyone is going to be okay. And because of the fact that we're going to have the fissure here, we could have it be here. And this is why we put coverings over the builder sections, so that when it started raining like this, they wouldn't be out. So see, it just covers him. Whoops, right there. He is covered right there like that, and he's not getting wet. Do I want to put another piece right here? No, I don't. I think that's enough. And she's not here right now because she's not working on anything. She's back at this in her area. The sun's going down. I'm sure the first school. Yeah, so I'll think about that, because that would actually be kind of cool. Mr. Villager, I think I agree with you that a tent school would actually be really pretty. So, and we could put it probably right here, the school itself, and let's look and see what the tent school looks like. But I'm avoiding the guard tower, aren't I? I am. So let's come here, let's switch, let's go down to the bottom, let's go to Frontier. Let's go. You know, I should switch it at, and I think I will right now. Let's go in here. Let's switch who it is, because we keep going to Mubians for now. So since we're going there all the time, let's go to settings and let's change the colony pack. It's got it to be mine. Okay, fine. So I think I'll just leave that then. It's set it on its own to mine. So let's come back over. And let's look at the school first. So education and the school. And this is level 1, which is supposed to fit as a part of the university, which is why it has all this room. Level 2, and there is the tent. So there's a level 2 university right here. And the problem with having a tent is that that's level 2. Level 3, oh look, they have a playground. I would almost want it to be level 3, and then we can at least have this number of people. Let me raise this up off the ground for a second. And that's level 3. So it would still be a tent, but it would have a structure. And then we'd have to build a real school after that. I kind of almost don't want to do that, because this is for the kids to play on. I think that's cute. Can they fall off? Is this a high fall for them? Isn't that pretty high? That would be interesting. All right, so the thing about it is, if I had some kids, the level 2, that is level 3. Level 4 closes it in, level 5 and level 6, and I don't want this school. So as the finished, I don't want it, but I do think that the level 3 might actually be okay. It's fine, Excess is saying. Okay, good. The kids won't walk up on it and kill themselves. Okay, and yes, so I would put this down as a level 1, 2, 3. Let them build a level 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of room around it, which is, this is for the rail, and I know that, but let's come here. Let's see just the way it is, because there's a lot of room around it. Let's see if it'll fit into this area that I have an idea for, just to see if it'll fit here. It can't be made, but if we put it right here. Oh, sleep, sleep. It's raining. It's raining, and we definitely can go to sleep. Sorry, it was missing the kids are unbreakable. Ah, needing help with the design of the colony. And I'm sorry, Zaf and Mr. Villager. I am going to do the things about the about changing the colors of the wool. I think I can't. I'm going to say that they're just going to dye those themselves. That they're going to do some dye work themselves for that. They're not going to. They'll eventually have someone who can do dyes, but that is a long way off, and that's what begins to happen. And so that's why, Zaf, it seems like things get done super, super fast, because there are so many things that you need that depend on others. So what you're saying is, if you, the player, aren't providing those things, then you're saying in the story that they're getting them from somewhere. So they could be getting them from the traveling salesperson. They could be getting it from the traveling salesperson. And that's the thing to think about in regards to that. Let's come to education. Let's come to the school. And even though I'm putting this here, they can't build it. I just want to see how big it is. So it's super big. And let me do the 3. So the 3 would maybe fit like right here, just by itself. If I put that in, we could put the 3 right there like that. And we would have to somehow, let me see if I can move it this way. I just have to get it so that it doesn't take away that part. And if I shortened it, see where that is right there? That's actually what we need, although I think it'll take those off. No, those are okay. Okay, so we would have to cut it down so that it would fit in this spot, and the playground little piece there, I guess we can have it. So the library would be here, the school would be here, the university is here, and the hospital is over here. And this I can't put down because it takes too much space right now. So I'd have to go in and modify it. So when I go in and modify it, I'm going to put that on the list for modifications. So a school, modify, and then a guard tower. That's what we need to find. I want something, and I had a feeling that, let me look at something here. So I think Fortress actually has guards in tents at the level of 1 for a barracks. And let's switch, because the guard towers we're getting for here, military, let's X, and let's hit this again, and let's do military, there we go. And let's do guard towers for a second. So this is what we were looking at for a minute before. It didn't do. Let's come here and let's do guard tower, and let's raise it up so that I can see what it is. And I saw something. And so this is the guard tower that's there. This is level 1 of the first guard tower, and level 5 when it's finished is that. And level 1 is like this, and the 2, it's just a little building. The alternative is actually the wood, and you saw this earlier, Zaf, on Twitch, that was our choices from Frontier. And we know what this is. This is the monster that goes all the way up into the sky like that. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous tower. And if we were going to put it somewhere, if we expanded in this area where we were expanding around to where this was, we could put it here, because these trees would make it not look the size that it is. We don't have any place on that side to do it, but I love that. Out of all of Mubian's pieces, I love this piece. I love this guard tower. And but it's not going to work here. Let me see what the barracks look like for here. The barracks tower. Nope, I did it wrong. Let's get the barracks themselves. So this is the barracks right here. This is what I was kind of hoping, but this gives us just the barracks. It doesn't give us anything. I don't think this, but it should, shouldn't it? Shouldn't that be able? Nah, not in the regular kind. You have in your barracks, you have those places where the guard, I would have to add a guard tower to this if I wanted. There's one there. You want to see what the whole thing looks like for a minute? It's a fortress, of course. So barracks, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the barracks having the rail underneath, there's that part. And then in front here is all of these little houses are actually, oh, and there's the train. There's the train included in the barracks. Interesting. And this is why everything is so precise. Let me raise this up a little bit more. This is why everything is so precise in Mubian's build. why he has corners on everything because of this. So this is the rail right here, and this rail station, oh, and he's got one of the big pieces. Look, there's a turnaround and everything. Very, very, very nice. So this is underneath the barracks. That's underneath the barracks. That is pretty intense. So then the guard towers for the barracks. Uh-oh, I've been here too long. I'm starting to have trouble with Java. Okay, good, I'm not moving. So let's go to the barracks alternative. So here's an alternative barracks. This is, oh, I see. Look at this. That's a dye. That's blacksmith. That looks like an archery school. This might be the Fletcher, or this might be the Combat Academy. And one of the guard towers. And let's come in here. Oh, you're going to go to sleep. Okay. Oh, it's time for me too. It's actually, I'm 4 minutes away from stopping, Zaf. But I totally understand. Kali Nikda, Zaf, Kali Nikda. I don't know how to say have a good sleep yet, but I will one of these days. But Kali Nikda and Afkaristo, thank you for being here. Afkaristo. And I'll see you soon. Kali Nikda, yes. Kali Nikda is good night where you are. And lovely, lovely. Okay, and I've got about 3 minutes. It's the industrial sector. So what I think they're doing, which makes sense to me, so you have a blacksmith to work on tools, and then you have a Fletcher, and this is who makes the arrows. I said a dye person, but that's actually a Fletcher. So you would have those. Those are important to a barracks, and so they would have some people working there like that. This is what the level 5 looks like. So see those people, a Fletcher and a blacksmith would be there. And then you also have an archery school, and you have a combat academy, smaller versions of those on that side. And then I don't know what that is. I think there was a guard tower sitting there, why that is coming up super high like that. But then you have these areas here. Is there a guard tower in each of these, or are these just, let me see if there's a guard in these. I don't think so. I think this is just for them to be able to use, but there aren't any guards. That's what some towers are supposed to be for. Seriously? Is that what that is? Oh. Now I wonder if those are the alternative barracks towers. Let's go to barracks towers, and then I'm going to go. Let's go back here to barracks towers. So there's only one kind, and there it is right there. So this is the level 1 of the barracks tower, which, oh, and look at that, it is, oh, there it is. There's the wagon that we were looking for. Now, here's an interesting thing. Mubian likes to have nested large buildings. Yes, he does. This is a guard right here. This is just the guard tower. Level 1, level 2. And level 2 has it so that, let me look inside, has it so that it's a permanent station with 2 people being able to be in it. That's a guard tower. So my last question, and I don't know whether Mixasa, I'm using you as I am making use of you as a person who is a stylist and who knows how styles work. And can I build a guard tower like this without building a barracks? So it has the guard piece in here like this, but if it doesn't have a barracks attached, will they act like guards? Because this is actually what I want. And we'll see the size of that. Yeah, so this is number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So these are meant to be little barracks inside the these are little guard places inside the barracks. That's curious. So these are meant to fit inside that huge barracks building, but Mixasa is saying that they won't work without the barracks being attached. And the barracks, let me look for something for a minute. Let me look at military for a second. And let's look at the barracks. There were 2 types. So this is the big one, but then there was this one, this barracks right here. So now let me ask Mixasa this. But in your flat world, you could transform it into a regular guard tower by changing the hut block. Like I did with the John Ryer's, he had a flower shop and I wanted it to be a plantation, so I changed the hut block and it worked. It worked. I could do that because the level 5, even the level 5 of this barracks, of the guard tower, is like perfect. Let me look here. I went away. Shoot, I went all the way away. Hold on. Look at this. This is new. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yay! Things are changing so fast. 20 is really fun. It really is. I'm going to go. You think this was supposed to be like some kind of military camp. I agree. I know it is. And that is very similar to Fortress having a military camp also. And I really like it because then you'd have all these little base pieces right here, which is really cool. And this is the one that had the walls, and this one is just the barracks. So this is the barracks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So see, it doesn't have any of those others. This is where everybody is, and these are the barrack buildings off to the side, but it does have, that's an actual, I don't know, yeah, that is for them. I see that one there. That is very curious. That is most curious. But yeah, so it makes it like that. This is level 5 of this. And how much over am I? Okay, I'm going to have to go. thank you, everyone. I'm going to get out of this. That's a good idea, Mixasa, and I think I would like to do that because I don't really want a barracks. I just want the guard tower, but that little barracks thing, I could change it and make it so that it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they would build it, but it would be a guard tower, and that would be perfect for the tent city for right now. And oh, you're not looking at anything. Oh my goodness, hold on here. Hold on, let me go here. Let me go to sleep. We're gonna go to sleep right now. All right, and then I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna come here and come down, and here we are. So this is it. This is it so far, and it really is fun looking at it as this, and I really love that Mubian did this frontier version. I love all the tent pieces, and when the time comes to make permanent housing, it's going to be interesting what happens from there. But for right now, you can't wait to see the little camp, how it's going to be soon. And I agree, and I will have them dye their little places here, and we might follow Mixasa and Matlon's example and use the colors from there for them, so that storage and builders are yellow, and then certain crafters are blue and things like that. The hospital is orange and housing is orange. We could do it like that. We'll see, but that is something that I am going to, there's so many things to think about and so many things to do, but that's going to be interesting. Mixasa, merci beaucoup, merci. And bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. I think it's good night. Although you do say bonsoir. Bonsoir for when you're saying good night. Bonne nuit means like night, but bonsoir is like I'm saying good night to you as like good evening or have a good night or that kind of thing. Yes. And merci. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. Boa tarde is good afternoon. But for good evening, I'm going to have to find the one for good evening. And you never use Mixasa's explanation about the base colors, but you still remember this perfectly. Yeah. That I like the base colors too, so I think that's going to be fun to do. For everyone else who's watching, thank you. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers, and I will see you again soon. Here we go. I'm going to play music, so here we go. Music, I hear music.